Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, my name is Ben. You can call me the Bad Light. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. When we last left off, I did things with Sayori just to show how much of a friend I am. That would absolutely get me bitch slapped to hell if I were to do that in real life. So let's begin by reading the poems, shall we? Speaking of which, we'll start with her.
Oh my goodness. This is so good, man. I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem.
You're too honest sometimes, Sayori.
No, but really. I want to put this on my wall. Can I?
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Ben poem. And that makes it feel extra special. I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you wanna write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean. I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give that rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Ben. I should write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like bundles of kittens. Like a bundle of kittens, what? A little ball of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumbs and forefinger to pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering a secret hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and deeping, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically put them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I do is hear echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap! This is both the gamer and the me talking. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to seeing you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of yourself.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I don't wonder if this is going to be one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Holy shit, that was a good poem though. Okay, whose voice do I want to butcher next? Alright, I guess.
I'll take it. As long as it's not going to be bad. Why the hell are you playing yourself? I'm so difficult with the rest of this.
I wouldn't count on that one. Whatever the fuck you just said.
You never know.
I know, huh?
What I saw, what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. I like this one. This is she. It's not a fellow I would like.
Is that so? Also, what?
You and Charlie are really good friends, right?
Why do I have the feeling you're manipulating us? I just got that feeling. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things you covered.
Well... We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't accept. I have to talk about you. It sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being.
Okay.
You just saw in the... You just saw it doesn't hurt that other people what I say about that yourself. So I think it's part of why when I get your soul.
What? You sure you're not reading into it too much?
Sure, I could be. I guess I felt like sorry.
God damn it.
But I think it's so I was ready to get sort of a different feeling to it. I can tell she looks before with the voices of his terrible status. But I know, it's always some heavy when it gets hurt me too.
Yeah, it's totally unexpected.
Okay, sure. And this is real fit to turn and move that hitter. That's what it was. You want to hear my phone right now? I'm looking at this will turn out, so I hope you do too.
The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless canopy of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, shine. Oh, hold on. Load me. Huh. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of don't play with the social here. Several water part of the social work can totally change the mood of the soul. It's almost like magic.
That's the second time magic's been used between two different characters. I'm getting suspicious here.
The way I had the words on each side makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes I see what the poem is about is direct twisted. The poem can be a separate physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's what it is starting to for the day. Don't be a fucker. What? Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save the game.
Okay, real talk here. Don't forget to save your game. And her poem said, "Load me." I'm getting an unusual feeling from Monica right now.
You never know when you might change your mind. Or something unexpected may happen. Wait, is that in the early test? What are you even talking about?
I don't know. I'm kind of scared.
It's fine, I'll start today. Thanks for listening.
I think I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. Oh good, there's multiple empty slots.
Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I wouldn't be completely pissed.
Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time.
Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I won't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Do you think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But she never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It sounds like she's dragging around. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
That was unnecessary. Not even a little. That was just unnecessary. But come to think of it, if it weren't for me, she would have probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. But think about it this way. If it were for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggling, hairy, ugly spiders. And that's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of her words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler animals. That word. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree with the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. You're afraid if people find out, they might make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
I'm sorry I can't get a raspiness down tonight. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless they're good messages to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write down a good one for tomorrow, so too, so I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Let's see what you've written today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Ben? How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of technique worth practicing. Maybe that's why.
You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods.
Really? I don't believe that. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. It was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. Okay, that's weird. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife. Sorry, I just got cut off by the cutting knife. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon incriminates its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken a following to me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic moon conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take that at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Huh. That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for for a strange interest?
She did?
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have a lot in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I probably would hate myself. I would probably hate myself. Yes, I would too. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
I'm gonna save it there because I'm struggling not to yawn. So if you like what you saw, like what you heard, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for making this series awesome, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Game on!